Yeah. Oh, are we starting?
Oh, you know what?
Y'all are bantering. It's good banter.
Did you already?
I just now started.
Are we live?
Ah,
How long have we been live?
I don't know because Alex hit the button.
Ouch! I don't even know. Oh, well, you know what? It's real.
It's real. It's real.
It's real. It is real. They just saw my dog attacking me and me letting him do it. Like,
Okay.
I do not discipline my animals at all. Hi, people. How are you?
Hello.
I need to go share this on my Facebook if y'all can let me just have 1 second.
Okay, you're over your 1 second.
Oh, shit. Like, were we live when I threatened to beat my child? I'm just curious.
No.
But
Well,
now you mentioned it.
I was going to say, there goes that.
Okay, good point.
Okay, you already got some people saying hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, Dark Zero. Hey, Laura.
There goes that.
Hey, Mary Jane. Love the name. Hey, Pansy. Yes, y'all are live.
Rowan.
Oh, and held for review. Rowan's message got held. Y'all didn't give me the heads up. Y'all suck.
Me and Rowan have been playing this game of phone. Like, it's been crazy.
Hey, mistress.
It's been, I mean, you had a busy weekend. I had a crazy weekend. I think I've got some Snapchats I haven't opened from him yet.
I got called cute.
Oh,
nice.
Everybody calls you cute. Because I'm a cute boy.
Yes.
And look, he's shaved. Put your face in the thing. Him
I shaved
shaved.
of my own accord.
So adorables. So really adorable.
That's talking about she's experiencing some paranormal activity.
Okay.
So
that's what we're going to get into tonight.
Let's
I'm
start
holding up the conversations right now. The chat is up.
You busted out on me. All right. Bye.
No, I said I was grabbing a tuna.
Oh, here's a cheap drink. Look to my.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Thank you.
I love kids. I love kids. I would never beat them. That was a joke.
Oh, I'm not gonna even. Yeah, that's parent. Don't.
Moving on. Okay, so I'm gonna have a chicken foot hold up my phone so I can actually see the comments here.
Is it gonna vibrate off into the nether realm?
I'm gonna get that ringer off. Yeah, there we go. My mom will probably end up messaging. Okay, so here we go. We're together, y'all. We are here.
We got it together tonight.
How are you?
Hello.
We're in a different.
You look good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I look oily and wore out from the whole day, but thank you. I appreciate it.
It's called dewy.
It's dewy. Okay. Some people actually pay the spray to make themselves glisten like this.
We just call it work.
Exactly.
All right. So where do we want to start tonight?
Yes, her son's name is Alex. Well, where do you want to start at?
Well, speaking of Alex's, you were saying that your Alex was having some interesting encounters.
It's very interesting. And this, you know what? And I haven't even talked to you about it because you can actually Google what I'm about to tell you had happened.
Oh,
so the other
Santo, Satan.
Hi, Adrian. How are you?
I'm alive.
That's a plus.
Sometimes.
All the time.
Okay, let's not. We're live.
Okay, so yeah, the other night, my oldest son, he said that the air.
It picked up. She's trying to talk, and that's going to be on our side.
What is that?
He's dragging a damn chair.
Oh, it sounds like something's vibrating. I'm like, now it's your turn. So the air conditioner is right by his window. By his bedroom. And he was up after everybody else was up. And the air conditioner made this really horrible noise, like it didn't want to turn on. And then all the lights flickered for him. But the air conditioner worked perfectly after. And we had been having this activity. That little one's going to kick that one's ass the whole time, just so you know. Okay, Tucker, get off of him. Jasper, stop. I got the spray bottle. Okay, so and the air conditioner is working perfectly fine. and we have been having lots of activity. So I was going to look into it. But then if you Google bright light in Garland, a cop car, somebody's car caught this like bright light happened over off of one of our highways, and the electric company has no idea what it is. And it happened at the same time that happened in our house.
Ooh.
And apparently other people are reporting this kind of events, but they have no knowledge of what it is.
Huh.
Isn't that crazy? You know, now I'm going from spirits to aliens. So we'll leave that for Conspiracy Theory Channel.
I love conspiracy theories. I just didn't know if I should open my trap or not about it. Alien. But see, I don't know. Okay, so I'm like betwixt things because I don't know if I would love to see aliens or if I would be terrified.
Mm-hmm.
It depends. I guess if they're nice.
Mm-hmm.
Did you ever watch the V People?
The who people?
The V People. It was so popular in like late 80s, early 90s. My mom. Okay, so they used to take their skin off. They look like humans, but they were lizard people underneath, and they would like unzip themselves. It was great. Scared the crap out of me.
I would have loved it.
You gotta Google it, man. So awesome.
What's happening? Can you stop?
Jasper's not moving.
Yeah, they
Is
were
Jasper okay?
Jasper? Yeah. I guess he got beat up enough. Oh, was that you? Oh, that's okay. I thought it was Frankie.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Vacuuming. They were putting an AC filter in the thing because we needed an AC filter. Yeah, so that was what was that. I didn't give you part 2 because all I told you was about that part.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Moondust has seen a UFO before.
Girl, me too.
We're gonna have to do a whole different channel for that because they're here for Spirit Talk.
Okay, that's true. That's true. Okay.
Yeah.
But in the line of your white light, when I was about 15, 16, we were living in Charlotte, there was a weird green glow that happened out of nowhere across town, but it lit up the whole sky for like a couple long seconds.
Mm-hmm.
And no one could explain that. They even did a radio report on it and everything. It was like 96, 97, something like that.
Everybody, like, give us a thumbs up if you want. I don't gotta sound like all those other YouTubers. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just tell us in the comments if you want us to do a different kind of segment on these conspiracy theories situations.
I could dig it. Ooh, we could go from serial killers to aliens.
Do you want me
governmental things? But I don't want to die, so we might not touch much on those.
Let's do it. Let's do it. The incense we bought from New Age Imports. Yeah, newageinports.com.
Mm-hmm.
I just happened to see that comment go by, and someone was asking about the storms. We got hit really heavy over here. We were without power for a while. One of the properties that I still work for doesn't have electric yet, and the apartments that I work for, we lost like the majority of our big trees. It's going to be in a vlog that I'm going to post. I recorded some of it. It was pretty bad. The storm was pretty bad.
Yeah, that was pretty vicious. But that's part of the reason we couldn't come on last night.
Mm-hmm. Our house as far as damage goes, but we were without power, and then all the neighbors still were having issues. But you know, our house is usually in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
Should we talk about that mutual little situation we had with TVs?
Yes. Pain in the butt. That was Tuesday of last week. And we could not. And okay, so I didn't talk to you till a day or two later.
I think it was like Thursday or Friday. It wasn't the day of for sure. And it was just randomly. You were just kind of complaining, and I was like, "Whoa, wait a minute." Me and my husband, we don't get to watch like TV. Well, he gets to watch more TV than me, but I don't. And the things we do get to watch, we record it first. That way, I can fast forward through commercials. We were watching a show that we like, and we were trying to fast forward through the commercials, and it kept jumping back to a certain second and minute of it, and it wouldn't let us go forward. And I was finally like, forget it. If it's not going to work, you can have it. I'm done. Whatever. Take it, TV. I got other stuff to do. And it turned out the same night, Miss April. Go ahead.
Yep. We were watching the same show we're watching now, and it's on Netflix. So it's already been aired, you know, kind of the same situation, not pre-recorded, but aired on Netflix. So, and it kept freaking rewinding. Every 15, 20 minutes, it would just rewind. Just go back 5 or 10 seconds, 5 or 10 seconds. It did it so much, like we were yelling at the TV. Yelling at the TV. And I was like, no, I'm watching my show. We changed batteries, we changed remotes. It was and it was all freaking night. It was annoying as crap. Annoying.
Yeah. And I was not watching Netflix. It was something I recorded on my DVR.
Yeah, so it wasn't
the situation at all. Yeah. And then a friend of ours, also, which we're not going to, you know, give her information out or anything, because if she wants to share, she will. She had a similar situation the same night, right?
Mm-hmm. Similar, not in the way of electronics, but in the way of energy, which was odd for her. But like out of nowhere, boom, she had this wall in her house. Yeah, not a literal wall, but an energy wall.
And all the same time night, which was wild. I think it's fun. I think it's funny, not funny. I think it's awesome when we all have these experiences, because you, her, and I also had the same experience with our Hecate altar situation.
Yep.
At the same time, having to move it down and then moving it back up, because we all three of us do work with Hecate, and we're all devotees of Hecate. We're, you know, this is not like we won't be like switching later or anything like that. We have devoted ourselves to Hecate, all of us, and we have had similar experiences at the same time before.
Mm-hmm. But it's coming more.
Yeah, it is. It's gotten stronger. Mm-hmm.
Which is good, but it's like it starts the wheels turning upstairs. Like, what is the meaning behind? You know, is it just the connection itself, streamline? That's it, or is there something else going on behind shadow closed doors that we don't know about? You know, is it back building to something more important or an event to come? That kind of thing. At least that's
all of us. When we all met, we all felt like we already knew each other, which you know, is also cool in itself. We never felt like strangers.
No, I actually got a solid night's sleep in your house for the first time. First time I was there, solid night's sleep, no issues.
This dog loves Palo Santo. You see, every time I start burning it, his nose goes up. He's like, "Give it, give it, give it. You cannot have it. You cannot have it." No. I can let you smell it, honey, but you cannot have it, okay? You're going to burn nose off. You're going to burn nose off and go Bookins. Oh, wait, we're live. Oops.
It doesn't matter. Some sweet boy. Look at that paw. He's like, "Hey, Ma, what's up?" What we doing?
You cannot have it. You cannot have it. You cannot eat this. It's not good for you.
But it smells so good.
He loves it. Like, he loves it. So, but he just is into everything that we do. So,
there's a full moon on the 17th.
Yeah, I have a ritual planned. I'm going to do it a little bit early, just because, you know, work, and I have a whole thing planned. I think I only have one person joining me because all my people live far away.
Yeah, unfortunately. Are you still looking for it?
It's ringing.
It's over here.
Where?
So,
sorry.
You want to share some more things? Are we going to want to go right into comments or questions?
No, let's keep sharing. So let's see, that was last week. Before that, it was just like, you know how I think we talked about this though. I was walking by the bookshelf in the dining room, and something that's been there for 6 months has never moved just randomly falls in front of you. You know, that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. That's happening a lot. Yeah, and a lot of other people are saying they're noticing it too right now.
Yeah. So what is the cause? Let's get into that. What do we think? That's why I brought up the full moon, because I don't know. As far as I know, this moon is not specific to any certain. You know, it's not like a super moon or, you know, an eclipse or anything like that. So, but that's the only other like out there kind of thing going on, is that there is a full moon coming, so things are stronger and being pulled more. But could that be the explanation? I don't think so.
No, because it was going on before the last moon.
Before the last one. You're right. So that brings us back to
There
that.
was a lady standing in this room, so we're actually tonight going back around the house. We've had to double. Usually, I do once a month. Anybody who watches my channel knows once a month I go around my house with my stuff around the border of my property line. We've been having to do it twice a month. It's just getting really strong where everybody's having experiences in the house.
And it's
still good though. Like the boys' bedrooms, they're still good. But there are also things popping into dreams as well. I think there's just it's very sensitive right now. You know, like the other situation that the other day where I was being pulled to that person, extremely strong. It's like there's like this energy wave that's happening, and it's not just with us that we're noticing it. It's other witches that I've talked to as well. They're just feeling this, you know, really strong pull toward things and people coming more into the path. And there's just a lot going on. People who aren't even practitioners that I work with, y'all know some of them. They're saying that there's something not right. Y'all met Flo on my channel. She's not a witch at all. She's Catholic, completely Catholic. And she today was so concerned because this storm was just so weird and random, and they're calling it a storm, but it acted like a tornado. And it did so much devastation, and it's like she's trying to figure it out because she's been feeling off for a couple of weeks. Her balances aren't right, and she's not even a witch.
Well, there is devil's advocate on the science side of things. So lately there have been a lot of more intense solar flares, which throws the Earth's magnification off a little bit, which makes sensitive people much more sensitive to things, which normal, commonplace, everyday things that we kind of either overlook or don't feel, you're going to feel more than you would normally. That being said, that was 2 or 3 weeks ago, so that energy is dissipated. So it doesn't make up for a lot of what's really going on. And a lot of things I'm noticing are people, like with your instance, are being, because I just had that, something similar has been on my mind, and I'm noticing that it's negative. People that have hurt us, that we, have severed ties with, or have severed ties with us for whatever reason, it's like.
What about people that we hurt?
They're pinging in our brain. People we haven't thought about in years. Just all of a sudden, boom, there you are.
And the situation is both ways. We both hurt each other. Yeah.
Well, and for a lot of people, if you really get down to it, there's hurt on both sides in most situations. It's not always one-sided.
Yeah.
So, but I think it's interesting that these people, these thoughts, these emotions they're pulling on us, but it's people that, I don't want to use the word toxic, but there was a reason for the separation. There was a reason for the distance. You know what I mean? And it just really is interesting to me that it seems to be more negative, at least from what I'm experiencing, from what I'm seeing with people that I know around me. It's seeming to go that way.
It's so strange because right here, while I'm looking at you on this computer, you're completely logged over. I cannot see your face, but looking at my phone, I can see your face. Isn't that odd? And Rowan, but yes, that's a good idea. Well, that way we won't start missing each other. So we'll add you at the end so we can continue to talk after. I got to get with him. We got this shadow work thing going on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. We got lots going on. You got lots going on.
It's a lot, but we can't let things keep interfering and us not get stuff done that we're saying that we're going to get done,
Exactly. And that plays into this mess too. We're having to fight through it. And it's like obstacle after obstacle.
Absolutely. Oh, we need to let people know we have decided on our the one card readings that we're going to be doing. Aren't we? When are we starting that?
My calendar's not in here. I want to say it's next week.
No, because it was off of a day that it was Spirit Talk. It's not on the same day as Spirit Talk.
No.
Well, you'll see it posted. We are going to start doing, and we've picked a name, and you'll see the name and you'll know what it is. And we are going to start doing the entire time that we're on, we're just going to be doing pulls for people that are here with us.
On a first serve comment basis.
Yeah, because there might be several people here who want it, and then I swore I just saw a cat run out of here, but there's like dogs all over the floor too. So there's dogs all over the beds. Welcome to my zoo.
Yeah. There is some people or a person I would love, and it's in caps, it's a question.
Okay.
And we're kind of on the subject. I would love your input on moving objects, disappearing, reappearing, or literally moving objects. Like things just moving.
Like moving in front of you?
There's a version of it,
yeah.
like things disappearing where you've already looked for them at.
Well, we just went through that with your phone. You had it in your hand and then it disappeared right in front of you.
Yeah, I thought it was something cool.
I still give that to the brownies.
See, and her brownie is our trickster. We always call them tricksters. Like a not a fairy, but
we didn't grow up calling them brownies.
No, brownies is like a trickster. It's an entity.
Yeah, okay. But we didn't grow up calling them brownies. Just whenever I got on YouTube, I was told that that's what they were called. We grew up calling them George.
George.
The whole life when something was on, George took it. It was always George, or Georges, all the Georges. That's what it was. It always was.
And my grandmother, which would be your great grandmother, so my mother's mother, always called him the trickster. The trickster's got my keys again. I'm sure the tricksters hid it somewhere in this house. Mm-hmm. It never gave an official name, but it was just a trickster.
They were always yelling at George.
Yeah.
George strikes a lot here.
Yeah. Oh, sorry, back to the question. I'm sorry, what was the question?
Yes, moving right in front of me, like just moving. Like an object, like if I'm looking at his deodorant, it just starts moving.
I mean, to me, that's clearly spiritual activity. Like there's a spirit there interacting with you.
Mm-hmm. Unless
she's doing it herself, because it could also be a poltergeist type situation.
That's why I was doing this. I was like, that thing. It could be that thing.
Are brownies part of the Fae?
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Just like this. Yes, they are.
Paul said yes, they are. So yes.
So that magnets off the refrigerator, TV falling off shelf, keys missing, lighters moving.
That sounds like something trying to get their attention.
Yeah. That I wouldn't think. When I think poltergeist, I always think negative repercussions on the family and the self.
Yeah,
like it's causing harm, not just trying to get your attention.
Well, because they're created out of such a negative space. That's how they're created. That's why they're so strong. So they don't typically just come and like clean your house.
Right.
Wash your dishes.
We don't need your TV right there.
Yeah, that sounds like she's got a spirit trying to get her attention.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was a she. I don't know if it was a she, and I
don't either. The name is androgynous. Out of the ashes. I would say at least me. You might say something different. I would say try to figure out like communication.
Yeah, start communicating, and if you want to, if you don't, then cleanse that thing right out.
Mm-hmm. Heavy duty.
Did you guys ever experience like childhood hauntings? Things pulling you back to those areas?
Wait, back up again.
What do you think about spirits pulling you a little to go back to childhood spaces that were haunted?
Oh, I see.
Like dimensional travel?
I think that meant like a literal place, like a place you experienced something as a child, and then in your adulthood, something is nagging you to go back to that said space. If that's what I'm understanding, is that correct?
I still don't understand.
So
someone.
No. I'm probably not explaining it right because it's me. If you say you're a kid and you go into a rundown abandoned place or a haunted place or a place that something has happened, and that spirit that's stuck there communicates with you in a terrifying manner or just in like a visual manner where you get the sensation and whatever of there's a ghost around me, it's haunted. And as a child, we make up fantasies and we exaggerate experiences So then you remember that throughout your childhood into your adulthood, and then something clicks as an adult that makes you want to go back to that same place that you experienced the entity.
But wouldn't that be just a memory, or like a
Dark Zero says exactly. Like that was a perfect description. Like just like the calling of an entity, I guess.
Yeah,
I know I've had dreams haunted by spirits that have taken me back to situations that I don't want to remember, and I'll actually watch it going on again in my dream. Exactly. That's for nobody.
That is another version of the same thing, though. This is more of I think they're referring to more of a physical pull to go revisit the area and walk through that path again into that same place.
See, I do that kind of thing on purpose for shadow work.
What about being a medium? You guys know about being a medium?
You know, I can't do stuff like that. I just get angry all over again. No, that does not help with my shadow work. I guess in a way it does because I'm releasing the anger, but at the same time, I'm still angry later. No,
but not as angry because now you're funny.
Yeah, not a dream, but like an actual thought. I understand.
I get what you're saying. Like
a calling, like it's calling. Something is calling to you.
Kind of like your experience with that person.
Yeah, the pool.
Those emotions.
I'm not sure that is and just my opinion, and this is just my opinion. I don't feel like that's a haunting. I think that's more of a self situation.
I could see that.
Plus energy. I mean, everything is energy. So if the place the situation happened at was a very negative situation, that place is still going to be full of a very strong energy that can still pull your energy there. That's why you have that pull. But that's just how I feel. You may feel different, and they may feel different, and that's perfectly fine because you know.
No, you said exactly the right thing.
This is how I feel.
What's going on here?
Oh.
Hold on. Can you hear and see me?
Yeah. Well, I can hear you. You're fuzzy.
I just lost. It said I just lost connection.
The broadcast is still going.
It got real cloudy. Like you couldn't see. Like we could just see like the outlines of you.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this later. Oh, no. It just cut me off. Cut me off.
No.
Am I still here?
Well, I see you. Let me see if I see you over here.
And I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I could still see you, but you couldn't right there. But it was just for a second.
Okay.
We just had a quick outage, I guess.
Okay. Well, we're back. So, no, how you explained that pull is exactly right. That's what I'm talking about. That energy is trying to reconnect with that other energy and pull you back, almost like to suck you back into a situation you shouldn't be in, to maybe revitalize its energy to pull from you.
Yeah,
that's interesting.
Or maybe shadow work.
Or maybe shadow work.
Mary Jane asked you a question about paranormal activity make you feel sick.
Yes, it can.
Definitely.
What was it?
Angry or upset.
You answered it, so.
Well, no, it kind of, yes, it can make you feel sick, but also I have not experienced this myself. This is just pure conjecture. I've heard that if something's trying to take over you, it can cause dizziness, nausea, vomiting, and among other things, because that's you fighting it off internally. Is that correct?
Nosebleeds. I get nosebleeds whenever I'm fighting it off. But because I used to allow possession, easier for them to try to take a hold, so it gets a little more aggressive with my reflexes when I'm fighting it out.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So that answered that question. That was from Mary Jane, and we did answer from the ashes. Did I say that right? Out of the ashes is question.
Someone said keep up with your YouTube.
What's going on?
In general.
What do you want?
Oh,
that's so cute.
I know. That's Jasper. That's the new edition. He wasn't there when we were there.
Oh, he wasn't here yet?
Mm-mm.
They're my baby. See him with you.
He's so pretty.
And my other baby's on the floor, and she just looked at me when I said BB. They don't like, my bed is really tall now. I got a new bed. and she's not happy with it, but he loves it.
I just noticed your headboard. That's gorgeous.
Isn't it? I love it.
Oh, I can't wait to get a headboard.
I love headboards. Gotta put
I
pillows.
thought, I think I would. I haven't had one in years. Like we have a frame, but it doesn't have like a back. It's just a frame that Alan built. It's really pretty, but we just never got a headboard. Okay, so there is another question. I guess we're just jumping into Dagger questions.
Put all the questions in caps, please.
So if you hold on. If you move to a place where something negative happened, that negative can affect you. Yes.
Really, do you think past lives can become conscious and try to take over in full possession?
I don't know. That would be a tequila question.
Oh, hey, here's something you may have dealt with, at least with Adrian. How can I protect my son from spirits trying to get to him? That's a good question to get into.
We both had to deal with that.
I have a few videos on things I've done. Yeah.
Self-protection. Well, it's more like self-protection for your children, though. That's a different
constant. Like if you have a child that is either gifted or has spirits drawn to them, this is not just a one thing that you can do to make it. It's something you're always going to have to do until they're old enough to do it for themselves.
Mm-hmm. At least they should do it for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Like they intended.
That felt like a lot of shade, actually.
Yeah, that's an ongoing thing.
And I do have several videos on different types of protections and stuff that I put up, but like I said, you got to keep up on that. That's not something you just do one time.
Nope.
And as for that, what was the question about the possession? You think a past life can come to your current life and possess you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. Do you think past life can?
Here it is. Katie asking, do you guys think that past lives can become conscious and try to take over in full possession?
No.
I don't think.
I don't think so either. I do think that things from our past life can take a big part of control in our current life if we don't, deal with them. But no, I don't feel that way. And I've dealt with a lot of possession.
Yeah, I've never had that experience. I do know things in past lives repeat themselves if you don't break the cycle.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a whole other issue. How old are my kids? How old are you?
Alexia, actually. You really just asked her? I'm 19. Alexia answered it, though. 19 and 20-something.
How does Alexia know? Alexia who? Oh, you're Alexia?
Yeah.
Oh, hey, girl! Hey, girl! His girlfriend's in here.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. All right.
Who
is it? Wait, what?
Who the fuck?
So why is there a Ouija board on the ceiling? It's that's not a question, really.
It's pretty. I have one right there. It's because it's pretty.
Pretty.
Have you not seen my house? I have dead zombie dolls hanging off the ceiling in my living room all the time.
They're awesome. Yeah. I can't wait to decorate. That really rhymed, and I didn't mean it. That was awesome. Can't wait to decorate. Okay, so next, how can we welcome in positive energies and entities? This is by Nikki Taylor's Sky High Retrievers.
Okay. Welcoming in any kind of spirits is an open door. So when you open a door, anything can come in. That's the issue with that. So you cannot just, and I don't tell anybody what they cannot do. I've never been able to experience only allowing in, like opening the door and say, okay, Fred, only you can come in. Okay, Betty, you stay your ass out there. It doesn't work that way when it comes to that opening door, because once it's open, anybody in the spirit world can hear it and just come in.
Yeah.
So you just have to be very protective of yourself and protect your house. And, I do have certain spirits that live with us that we've allowed and that I bubble and I protect to the best of my abilities. And it's a constant struggle to keep other spirits out of the house. But I choose that because they have become family. the spirits that we have here, Sarah and Angie, because Beth has moved on.
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. This is on topic, but like a relatable question. Okay. Never mind. I struggled so much trying to explain the question, I forgot the question. Moving on. Never mind. That was a brain fart in action right there.
Yeah. I do have Ouija boards and spirit boards in the front room that I use for contacting the spirits that are cleansed after every use. And in front of each of them, I have a crystal. And the crystal is kind of like the lock that keeps them locked.
Mm-hmm.
So I have 4 that are my main usage that I use, and all of them. And I can show them in the next vlog. I can go ahead and record it and show y'all how I have them set up. They are set on their shelves and they have crystals in front of them. The crystals are programmed to keep them locked until I use them. This is just decoration. I could use it. Absolutely. It's never been used for that though. It's just pretty.
But it could be used.
It could be used. It absolutely could be.
Let's see. Favorite stones, amulets for spirit protection. That is totally subjective to you. Do you have a favorite?
Selenite.
Boom.
Boom.
Well, and I like smoky quartz is like my go-to for anything protection or to make, like, it makes me feel safe.
Mm-hmm.
And selenite just, I don't break it.
It clears all the shit. You know. It cleans it all up. It's like a vacuum. Mm-hmm. And then throws it out. You don't even gotta cleanse it. Excellent.
Yes. Okay.
I never keep the planchettes either. I don't use the planchettes. I use pendulums and things like that to use my spirit boards. I do have one planchette that's hung above Hecate's altar, but that's how me and her do. There's a certain type of rituals that we do every night, and it's hanging from the ceiling, but it's not the typical planchette that you see with Ouija boards. It was handmade from another witch, and it's a circle, and you can see through it, and it's just amazing. But I don't keep the planchettes. I usually throw those away.
Okay, here is any crucial info anyone trying to cleanse their home from stagnant, bad energies should know.
Any crucial info anyone trying to cleanse their homes from stagnant, bad energies should know. Crucial info.
I would say, I mean, one, if you have something that you're comfortable with already, that would be my go-to. And then, like, I don't know, stagnant
bad spirit, or because a bad spirit and stagnant energy are so opposite things. Well, not technically opposite, but different things. Like if you're getting rid of a spirit, like when we're doing the house cleansing and there's actual spirits there, you want to make sure you got some kind of protection amulet or something on you, herbs or something, to make sure it doesn't take possession of you or whoever is helping you to cleanse the house. But just for the stagnant energy, it's if you got to know your energy flow, you know, and pull that out and put in the positive. You're going to be wore the hell out when you're done, but you just got to replace that energy. When you got that stagnant energy, you just got to replace it.
And you probably, depending on how bad it was, like if you're coming out of a depression bout that's lasted 6 months, one time's not going to do it.
No, it'll take a couple, yeah. It'd be a good practice too if you go through depression to do it on a regular basis, get onto some kind of schedule, like maybe 3-4 times a year, every 4 months, every month.
And I found music is like, for whatever reason, I am music sensitive. I know that's hard. It's going to be hard to explain. I view music with emotion, so it's hard for me to listen to a lot of music. So I've always got an event tied to it. So I have certain things that I listen to in certain situations. So I have found that I listen to music to help get me in the position mentally and emotionally prepared to do a cleanse when I'm in a depressive mode. Because when I'm in a depressive mode, as you know, I shut down and everything goes away. And it takes hell and high water for me to actually get up and do something.
Yeah.
So, but music works for me to help get that going.
Music is literally magical. I know, like artists, they say that like music is magic, but it is.
It really is.
What was that?
The voicey echo.
Yeah, I was like, boo, boo, boo. Interesting. Yeah, but music is very magical. And so I listen to all kinds of different. You never know what you're going to hear when you come around me. What kind of music is going to be playing? You know, my go-to getting ready for work in the morning in the car on the way to work is usually metal. Just preparing myself. Can I help you? Oh, how you doing? He wants a banana chip.
Me too. Shit.
I got a bowl of dried fruit over here. He's greedy butt. Okay, sorry.
Yes, the frequency of music I find shifts the vibration in the house.
Has a wrench. Yay! Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I say that comment too.
Yes. Does he have on my channel? He should have a wrench. I don't know who has wrenches. I should look into that.
I don't think.
I don't even know how to do it. I need to know.
I didn't do that, so I'm assuming Alex is doing that.
Excellent. Okay, I'm gonna get my Alex to help me with that.
Because I just realized I'm on my feed and I'm not doing anything.
You have a feed.
That's funny. He's in there just working. Okay. How effectively close a portal that was present prior to my moving in? Put that shit down. Locate it. Close it. Oh, I guess how to close it. Depends on your style of doing things. Smoke, salt, black salt, brick dust.
And this is another thing where you have to be able to feel energy. People have to get to know how their energy flows and how to feel other energies, so that way you know when it's closing and when it's actually closed.
Madam Nightshade. You remember Madam Nightshade? I don't know if she's in here. She has a special pendulum that she will locate her portals with.
And that's fantastic, because you can even use a pendulum to find your lost keys. Pendulum is so underrated that I've noticed. It's so amazing.
And they're gorgeous. Like, why would you even want to like, I just like playing with mine.
Out of everything. Like, I've talked about it before where I've used my hair, because I used to have hair down on my ass. I use my hair and like tree bark before to do pendulum work outside, just when I've needed it. You are not getting another banana chip.
Let's see. Somebody's. Oh, because there's a bad word in it. I've been grabbed by the throat. I was laying in bed and could feel its 3 fingers and long claws wrap around my throat, but I could not physically see it. I felt its breath on my face, and it said something really messed up.
Yeah, that's one you definitely don't want to keep. We've had those before. My husband, like, maybe I can get him in a vlog to talk about it, because he won't come over here when he knows we're live, to talk about how many times he has been held down by things that I used to work with and pulled out the bed and stuff like that. And those are things you gotta get out of the house. You don't want that around, because that's getting violent, and that stuff only gets stronger.
Yeah, and that will cause damage, if not worse.
Jasper is, how old are you, Jasper? He'll be 2 in December, so he's 1.5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
he's doing a 6-month growth.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Yeah. Somebody asked the difference between I can't find it now. Hot foot powder and gopher dust. I don't think I've ever used gopher dust, but hot foot powder is like a barrier powder, get rid of powder.
They're both pretty much the same stuff.
Okay. All right. Okay, I'll talk about that later. I don't know. Do you guys know who Primitive Roots is?
Is that a channel?
I think so. They asked what our opinion of her is. I don't know her, so I can't give you one.
And I wouldn't anyway because, everybody's here to make their videos and do their own thing anyway. But I will go look it up because I'm curious.
Yeah, I've never heard of that one.
The thing is, everybody practices different. So we don't have to like how someone else does their stuff. We just don't have to watch them, if we don't like it.
Yeah, that's the beauty of YouTube. You can click off.
Yeah, you can just click off, and not everybody practices the same. And that's perfectly fine because everybody has their own path for a reason.
And then she's...
Yeah, Lauren said you are a Capricorn. That makes so much sense. Yeah, now he's ignoring me. He's turned away. See? He's like, you want to give me a banana chip? Fine.
Not getting what he wants. He's leaving the situation. Tar, hot water, borax.
Oh, really?
So...
Oh, she's a Hoodoo channel. I think I might know who it is, actually, because I think Wednesday watches her. He's standing on me. I don't know why. Ow, you hurt.
You got the good stuff. You got the goods.
Let's put it in the drawer. Ow.
Okay, so did you want to talk any more about spirit activity?
Is there a reason that their question isn't appearing in chat?
Is there a bad word in it? Because sometimes they'll block it out.
Out of the ashes, ask that.
Out of the ashes.
My glasses, they're over there.
Is there a reason my question isn't appearing? I didn't see another question. Was it in caps? I know I keep getting things that say show or hide when people put a bad word in there when they're explaining something. Not that they're being bad, but like there's an F-bomb or something in there. It blurs it out. I can see it, but I don't see one from you.
YouTube says no F-bombs.
Yeah, it's being all wiggity wiggity. I don't see any more actual questions though. I mean, I'll try typing it again. I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's see. We're watching the scroll by now, so try typing it again now. Does anybody else have any more questions while we're waiting?
I asked you. No bad language, yes, in caps. I don't see it.
The wrench Rowan says that he has not seen the question.
Yeah, I just got...
But somebody said the F word and LOL, and it's still there.
Somebody approved it. Well, it popped up real quick, and then somebody approved it.
Oh, okay.
Probably Alex. He's on the other end of the chat on my channel controlling stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here it is. I was trying to ask about seeing your partner's doppelganger. My spouse and I have both been seeing each other's.
You know what? I bet they thought it said gangbanging, and YouTube deleted that.
Probably.
That's horrible.
Not today. Boom. Oh, Rowan clicked the show button for the F-bomb. So a doppelganger situation, I don't know anything about those.
But I mean, what is is it bugging you that you're seeing your husband and he's seeing your doppelganger? I mean, what is the or like more to the question? Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
We'll wait for more to the question and go to, okay. I can see the caps a lot better than I can see the other stuff. So what is your thoughts on the book, The Witch's Book of the Dead? Can I not comment on it? I did read it. I own it, but I'd rather not comment on it.
Oh, okay. I haven't read it, and nor do I own it. Should I? Is it something I should own? Be honest. Otherwise, I'll go out and buy it and be disappointed and waste my daggone money.
I will be honest with you when we finish this live because too many people are fans and they'll start fangirling and boying, and then I'm going to get a bunch of shit.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. I got you. And she said, yes, it's unsettling about the doppelganger situation. I would love to meet mine or see mine. I think that's neat.
I have when I was younger, but I don't really have experience in that other than just seeing her, and it did creep me out. Or not a lot creeps me out, and especially when I was younger, shit just did not creep me out at all. I was the creepy one.
Queen of the creepy.
I really don't have a lot to. You know what? Maybe we need to bring someone in because that is a good topic. I'm gonna write it down. We're
Okay.
gonna bring someone in with experience because we don't like to talk about things that we don't know shit about because that's just stupid.
Yeah.
I'm
Could,
gonna write it down. Rowan, do you have experience in this?
um, could the voice that wakes me out of a dead sleep calling me by name be ancestors? It sounded like my sister. No.
They
In
usually
my
try to
opinion.
change their voice to get your attention to someone that you would want to talk to.
Yep.
And that's a definite not a good sign that they're already able to mimic someone that you knew and they're already too strong.
Mm-hmm. I would like to see the more she says about this doppelganger thing. I want to know more about it because, like,
Yeah.
and I don't want to sound stupid or dumb, and it's cool if I do because I really don't know. But like, is that something?
We
Like,
know people, so we can get more information and learn more about it. We know.
what would happen? What would happen if you met them?
Mine just went across the street and stared at me with this creepy ass smile. It was like,
Are you sure that was like her, or was that like you?
it was her.
Okay, okay. You know where I was going with that. What can I do to protect myself from bad entities getting in his dreams? Night cleansing while he's asleep.
Yeah, and you can like right here above my husband's side of the bed, right here.
Oh, the
I
satchels.
don't know if you could see. There's like a little string that's kind of moving with the fan.
Mm-hmm.
Well, over there, it's a pendant. It's a Virgin Mary pendant. He is Catholic, so um, he is Catholic. So like the pendant, he bought it with his own intention of protection, and then I then anointed it with my bad dream oil, and I hang that above. No matter where I move my bed in the room, that's always above his side of the bed. You know, and whenever things were getting really rough before, I would put things under his pillow to help him out. Sometimes I'd put my bad oil, remove bad oil, dream oil on him physically. That's just when it's really bad, though. There's things that you can do.
Yeah, I do sachets above Alan's bed and his favorite color with his favorite stones, and then extra juju in there. Last year, I imagine it would be odd. I'd love to meet mine. Okay, so Rowan said no. He doesn't know anybody, I guess.
No, I know somebody that can help with it. I just want Rowan knew because
Oh, I see. Okay. What does it mean if I've done a candle spell for 2 weeks and the glass explodes? Oh, that's a good question. Some people would say that's a good thing. Some people would say that's a bad thing. I guess it depends on the spell.
The glass exploded.
Uh-huh.
It's going to depend on the spell that you were doing.
Right.
The majority of the time, it's not a good sign, and you need to start over. But it depends on what you're going. If you're trying to go in with that type of bang, then when it exploded and it dispersed, it went to work. So it kind of depends on how you wrote that spell out.
Mary Jane, your question, I lost where it was. Dadgum.
Mary Jane.
Okay, she said, if paranormal is making me feel sick, what can I do to make it stop? Well, here's the thing, and I'm not debunking or anything, but we had an episode a couple months ago, right when it started getting cold, and we did not realize we had some stuff going on at home. Adrian was having nosebleeds constantly. Me and Alex were both experiencing headaches and nausea. And, my first thought is always like spiritually related. We had a freaking gas leak. So I would say, do your research, make sure everything is in order and it's no outside interference causing you to feel sick. And if you already know that, that's cool. I'm not in your situation, so I can't say yes or no to that. I'm just saying I went through something that we were all experiencing symptomatic problems, but they were each different for all of us. And it turned out not to be spiritually related. It was, we had a freaking gas leak.
Sometimes it's just that.
You don't know. You have experience. How do I go back to experience? I don't know anything. cemetery.
Oh,
That's an easy one.
look, you're gonna
Well, were you just answering a comment? Because Alex is having me read another one.
I was talking to the dog. I saw one that I did want to answer though.
Go for it.
How do I go about collecting graveyard dirt if I don't know anyone in the cemetery? Is that the one you were gonna answer?
Yeah.
What were you telling you? What are you telling me?
That was great.
You don't have to know anybody at the cemetery. I've talked about this before, and actually there was like a big old rage that went around YouTube saying, "Oh, she says she never tells people what to do. Look at this bitch." What I was trying to say is, I think it's disrespectful to take dirt off of someone else's grave that you don't know. But the dirt surrounding the cemetery is just as good and just as strong as the rest of it. So you can go there and collect dirt. I always say pay your dues at the cemetery. Always pay your dues at the cemetery. I have a friend, Miss Kim, the one that y'all saw singing in my videos.
Mm-hmm.
She has a separate pair of shoes that she wears at the cemetery. Yeah. So like everybody has their own thing and way of doing things. My opinion is don't take dirt off somebody else's grave. It's rude. It's just rude. But the dirt all around is just as good. The ant piles, oh, they're so good.
Mm-hmm.
And that's my best friend Nicole. She did some damage with some ant piles from the graveyard. Let me tell you. There's
I remember that.
Yeah. That you don't have to take it off someone's grave.
No, yeah, I always go to the edge where and shoot, now I forgot my mother moved. I'm not driving an hour and a half to that cemetery. But the one that I loved going to, where they would dig the graves and have excess dirt from digging the plot, they had a pile. Well, they had like 2 piles for each section, and that's where I would go.
Yeah.
And one was like red dirt when they got real deep down, and then the top layer was more of a sandy mixture, and I would get half and half. And that's what I always use.
Yeah, they do that at this one right here by the house. But my favorite one over there, I've never seen the extra dirt.
Really?
I think they take it home with them. I don't know what they do with it.
Their backstop.
I've been going there since I was a little girl before I even went through puberty, and I've never seen the extra dirt.
Well, they got to be doing something with it.
They're eating it.
That's good in your diet. The internal cleanse. Salt water under my bed. I put an egg inside. Rowan's talking to somebody.
Yeah, Rowan is doing a kind of an old situation with the. I mean, he's kind of put a twist on it, though. I love it.
Yeah, I'm telling you. And he didn't make a video the other day.
He did not. He did not.
No.
What about using dirt from a pet's grave in your own yard? Well, I mean, it's your yard and it's your pet, so.
Right. I actually have a video about using your past pet's bones in spell work, or what you could do with them in spell work. I have one of those coming out.
Look at there.
Try to get that one out. Look
at there. She got a thing coming.
Spell forms. Oh, love spells are so tricky. That's one of them things that is just whatever you feel right doing.
What is it?
Best tips for love spells or best forms of them. I can't give advice. And you didn't say nothing. Okay. I was like, did we free?
I'm putting the hell out of this pecan.
Look, to each their own. You do
exactly. To each their own. I've talked about it before about how I feel about it, but then I've also shared ways of doing it. And my thing is, I don't. How can I word that? I don't like to put a certain spell on someone that doesn't already like you. I think it's okay to do like a love spell that opens you up to the possibility of it, and then get you out there to where you'll find the love, get that attraction energy around you. So there's like magnets. But I don't like when people go to a certain person that may already be married or already in a relationship with someone or doesn't like them, and then they do the spell work to get them. I don't like that.
Nope, I don't like bending wheels.
So I won't ever advise on that. Can you sit your buttocks down? That's just me.
If there's already a teetering of affection and you just need to that's one thing.
That's different.
But
Dragon's blood's really good for that.
yeah, what? Same thing. Are we on the same subject?
The desire.
Yes, yeah.
If the desire is already there.
Dragon's blood is like 409. It's good for pretty much anything.
I'm gonna get the spray bottle. That's what's gonna happen now. We'll check this out. Yes. Is this? What's that? What is that? Is that a spray bottle?
No celebrity love spells. No.
Wrong channel.
I don't know. Like, I just don't like. Okay, I'm kind of hypocrite. Okay. I'm gonna, and it's kind of different, but kind of the same thing. Like, if I need to remove you, and you don't want to be removed, I equate that kind of in the same level of things, sort of related to pushing someone to like you when they really don't, because you're still pushing their energy away unbeknownst to them, and it's not, you shouldn't, but kind of, that's a defensive thing, so it's kind of different. But then when you're
Snow's here.
where?
Snow's here, right there. Snow.
I see no snow.
I see snow.
I don't see no snow.
Snow. She says, "Yeah, I made a live stream."
Oh! I see it now. Okay. Anyway,
we love the snow.
Yes.
The thing is, none of my attraction spells ever work. So why would that be? Okay. You're not directing your attraction spells to a certain person. You're just doing it to attract love. And they're not working. I mean, I have a lot of things in my head, theories, because I don't know how you did it. But either you're not putting your 100 into it, and I don't want to say that and be rude. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm just trying to throw ideas out there. You're not putting 100% into it because maybe past relationships have made it where you're not really, like you're still on defense. You know what I mean? Or maybe your self-esteem isn't where it should be as well. Or maybe you are not going out of the house. Because I've actually worked with someone who was doing that kind of spell work and never left home except to go to work. It's like doing a job spell but not filling out applications. You know what I mean?
I was gonna say, if you're not putting in the work to feed the spell to help it along, then it's not gonna work.
So I don't know.
On the other side of that, if you're aiming it at a specific person and it's not happening, that means that it's not happening. You know what I mean?
So I don't know if any of that is there. So
and just to be clear, you don't have to be a witch to deflect a witch's energy. Like, you can, people have their own energy, whether they know how to use it or not. If the attraction isn't there and it doesn't form in a natural way, that it's a form of deflection. Without, you don't have to be a witch to do that.
Says I put a jar of white rice and dragon's blood under my bed in the middle, and black crystals on the four corners of the bed.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if that was a spell that you wrote, then that's good. That's kind of,
Everybody's spells are different.
Right, spells are different. I would have done more. I mean, me personally, I would have done more kind of side, like maybe burning a petition or some dragon's blood at the window, letting the air go outside. I love our kids. What do you want me to do? I would have gone more with a lot more air stuff, like just so it can go. Some people would do more water you know, like let it go with the water. Like the kids, like some of the younger stuff that you teach them. Well, I don't know, but people who raised witchy like would make those paper boats, kind of like on it, and love spells on them and let them flow down the river. You know, something with the flow is what I would do. Something that went out into the, you know, out there.
Yeah, I said I'm a smoke person. I want to burn it and watch the smoke go.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Some days.
Do you watch any paranormal TV shows? No, on shows on TV. Watch.
A haunting. Old school a haunting.
Old school,
Not
okay, because the new stuff I don't like. But the whole family used to watch that. But that's pretty much all.
Yeah, same. We tried. Okay, what was the plumber show? There were 2 plumbers for Roto-Rooter.
Well, and like their first year, they were fantastic. That was Ghost Hunters. Right?
Yes, love that. Yeah, and then they
they sold out.
And then Ghost Adventures, that guy pisses me. If I was a spirit, I'd be up his rear in a freaking heartbeat, just terrorizing the crap out of him. He's rude.
I don't know who that is.
Yeah, Zach Baggins, whatever. I don't like him.
I don't know who it is. Oh. I don't know who it is.
He follows my thing.
Okay. Okay. So we probably should be. We're hitting an hour. So we need to any last in caps. We can see. We can take 1 or 2 more, and then we got to get out of here.
Drew's paranormal blog is asking any ideas for workings for motivation and self-worth. Mirror magic.
Girl, yeah, we are on the same page. Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. And you know what? You know how people don't realize how hard mirror magic is whenever you have to look yourself in the eyes and say stuff to yourself.
And be nice.
It could be nice, but it could be impossible.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And be nice. It's horrible. Because, you know, a lot of us, I'm not going to say a lot of us, some of us, you know, that is not, just to get out of the shower and approach yourself out of the shower. It's not easy.
You know, my Dear Me video that I have, that one wasn't made for YouTube originally. It was made for myself. It was part of my shadow work I was doing. Oh. And then I had published it, and then I took it off, and then I had put it back, and I left it because so many people got something from it. But it wasn't made for YouTube at all. And it was so hard for me to, and I was in front of the mirror to look at myself like I was doing. But the reason I recorded it is because I wanted to go back. And that's why I was trying to look into the camera so that when I went back and watched the video, I would be looking at myself talking.
Girl, I don't know how you didn't cry in that video. Like, just sob. Like,
it was hard. It was harder to rewatch it and look at myself. That is when I cried. It was horrible. It was horrible.
It is. And, you know, people, you know, mirror magic and shadow work don't get enough good positivity and feedback and whatever, because even though they're hard, those are layers of yourself that are there night and day, whether you want to deal with it or not.
Yeah.
If you don't deal with it, you're just going to put your baggage on somebody else. And eventually you're going to be wondering why this isn't working out, why this person keeps, you know, it's just a constant thing. When a lot of it is an internal battle that you're refusing to fight. You have to accept yourself. You're yourself. You're going to be yourself the rest of your life. If you can't get out and you're freaking full on nude, proud and jiggly and dance in front of the mirror and see what new shakes, then, you know, it is what it is. That's what I do. What's going to shake today?
Yeah.
Jiggle it.
Mama gave ya.
Exactly. Because, I mean, I know if I want to lose weight, I got to put in work. I also know
it is hard to face yourself. It is, because no matter how nice we are, like I have changed so much through the years.
Mm-hmm.
People who haven't seen me in 15 years, if they would come and meet me again now, would not think I was the same person at all. And even through my years of just being in this house, and we've only been here 5 years, I've changed so much. And I feel like I'm getting better the older I get. But to face the things that we've done, because we've all been mean. We've all done something ugly. We've all made somebody's day miserable at one point or another, whether it be at a restaurant, just giving off bad energy, or being that bad customer. We've all been bad. So facing ourselves is not easy at all. At all.
Nope. You guys practically answered my question without reading it. Definitely going to have to do some mirror shadow work. I'm telling you, it sucks, but it's great.
Yeah, it is. It sucks, but it's great. It is. It's the only way that you can say it. That's it. You can't do nothing else but say it that way.
It is what it is. All right.
Your spirit guides don't have to like people you're friends with. The majority of people that I help find their spirit guides, the spirit guides do not like me at all. And that's because I was a horrible person. Like, I purposely set out to hurt people, and I still have that type of aura around me. And they know that no matter how much time I go through trying to make myself a better person and help people and not hurt people, you know, that stuff is still there. So spirit guides do not like me, but it doesn't mean that you can't be friends or still care about the person. I mean, my children's spirit guides will not talk to me. My children. But you know, your spirit guide's there for you.
They don't have to like you. They just got to do it. You know, they're there for this. You know, they don't have to like you to do it. They don't have to like the other person to do it. Okay, so thanks. This video did get deep. It started kind of, you know, I can be flighty. That's all I'm gonna say. What time? I don't even know what time it is. I can't see the clock. It's 10. Oh, it's 10:30. All right, we need to close it down. Any unanswered questions, we'll try to get to you either in the comment section, or if it's video worthy, maybe we'll touch on it in the video.
Yeah, we usually try to hit the comments at least, you know, the day after. I can't say that I go back after that, but like tomorrow I'll come to this video and I'll answer comments.
Yeah, it's hard to, it's hard. Like on mine, I'll get the notification and remember to go back to it for at least a day. But then when we do it on your channel, I always forget, and I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go check.
Yeah, oh. And I'll notice that you'll like all the comments.
Yeah, I'm here. I swear to God, I'm here. So we will. How do you? Okay, on the next.
I was charged by Daddy's side.
We're gonna get back to y'all on the date for the card pull, and then let y'all know from there, because I don't have my there's too much going on out there. So
well, hopefully it'll be this week. We're gonna start that card pull, and it's starting on this channel, or is it starting on my channel? Oh, we decided we're gonna start it on my channel.
Yeah.
So sometime this week, the card pull videos will start on my channel, the Lady Grave Dancer.
I'm so excited. That was so much fun.
It. Yeah, like I have an entire wall of cards over there, and I still bought 2 more decks.
Oh, you didn't show me pictures of the other one.
Yeah, I'll show you.
Okay, cool.
If you have time, I have to get on with Rowan as well, but I don't know what time you need to go to bed, so I can do it. Well, we'll end this and then we'll talk about it.
Yeah, because I gotta go to bed in a little bit. Not too. So.
Okay.
All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good evening. I don't know how to do this because he's got it all over the thing, and I just lost it. Okay.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Next week's Spirit Talk will be on my channel, The Lady Grave Dancer, and the card pull will be over there, and then back over to her, and then back over to me.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. Like
all
that.
Right. We're gonna boom, 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 just like that.
Boom, boom, boom. I can't do anything. I'm just sitting here waiting for you to finish it. This is Drew. Right. We're on your channel.
Right. Us the something. Bye.
Bye. We're still here.